Costa Rica's dry tropical rainforest trees blanket more than half of Costa Rica, and that's all thanks to a conservation push. In the mid-20th century, the people had chopped down most of its ancient forests. Scientists concluded decades ago that deforestation needs to be stopped to limit climate change and the world's biological diversity. Climate changes like the temperature and precipitation, as well as human-influenced greenhouse gas concentrations, impact crop development. In Costa Rica, one of their biggest crops is coffee. A lot of the money the land gets comes from coffee sales. This is a great example of why it's vital that we start helping prevent climate change now. Any change can drastically affect the entire forest. An example is when we're in a drought, it can weaken the trees and make the forest more susceptible to wildfires and insect outbreaks. Insect outbreaks kill trees. If the cold weather, which would normally kill the insects, is shorter than normal, it'll allow the insects to live a longer life than normal and allow them to continue to feed on the trees. Did you know that we have cut down or damaged at least 3/4 of the world's forests, and the destruction has accounted for much of the excess carbon that is warming the planet? Deforestation, especially destruction of forests, play a huge part in climate change. It's estimated that 23% is from carbon dioxide emissions. All forests play an important role in our environment with what's called the carbon cycle. Trees pull in the main greenhouse gas, carbon dioxide, out of the air, and then they hold the carbon in their wood and in the soil beneath them. If they're destroyed, for example by burning a tree, it will put carbon back into the air, and that's what's impacting our climate change. It takes decades for a forest to accumulate the same amount of carbon that was there originally. About half of the deforestation in Latin America was caused by commercial agriculture, especially beef and soy, while subsistence agriculture accounted for 1/3.